Well, that was our report on the history of the Nigerian Parliament. What is your own view? How will you rate the National Assembly? Let's hear from you. Our addresses are on the screen. Just make sure you hashtag your response. Hashtag NASS at 58. Remember, the hashtag is very important. Hashtag NASS at 58. Now let's move on to the next part of the program. It has to do with some civil society organizations, the National Assembly, and a hashtag again, this time Open NASS. The group of civil society organizations were in Abuja during the week to speak about their engagement with the National Assembly. Here's the report.
During the week, a group of civil society organizations were in Abuja to mark 5 years of advocacy and engagement with the National Assembly. Speaking with journalists, the group says it has been 5 years of demanding openness in the affairs of the National Assembly.
Open NASS is an advocacy campaign that demands an open, transparent, and accountable National Assembly. We firmly believe that legislators who represent their constituents must provide adequate information on their activities.
The campaign is said to have started in 2013 with a protest march to the National Assembly, tagged #OurNASS. What exactly are the demands of these groups?
Make public the breakdown of National Assembly's budget, replace voice voting with electronic voting so citizens can track their representatives, maintain a functional website, and make public the attendance record of legislators at plenary. Work with the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission, RMAFC, to review and possibly reduce allowances of legislators. And number 5, provide an audit of the 1.5 trillion naira, which amounts to $5.75 billion the National Assembly has received from 2005 to 2014.
However, the groups outline some of the milestones they have achieved in the course of the 5 years. On the issue of making public details of the National Assembly's budget, the group achieved some success in May 2007 when the 8th National Assembly published details of its budget. But that is where it has ended.
Despite promises to ensure their budget is public as standard practice and several requests from the campaign, the National Assembly has refused to publish the details of their 2018 budget. It should be noted that the National Assembly's budget is a statutory transfer and not subject to the revenue performance of the country. The published 2017 budget was higher than the individual budgets of 10 states in Nigeria.
One other issue the groups touched on is the use of electronic voting in the National Assembly. The group says even though electronic voting was used in the last amendment to the 1999 Constitution, the National Assembly has not implemented it fully.
During the voting on the Constitutional Review Bill on the 26th and 27th of July 2017, the National Assembly was required to utilize electronic voting rather than voice voting. However, 426 days after the amendment, the results of how each member voted have not yet been published. Citizens do not know how their representative voted on issues that concern them, especially regarding certain contagious bills, such as the Bill on Devolution of Powers to the State and 35% affirmative action for women in federal and state cabinet, both of which were rejected. The Open NASS campaign thus advocates for the use of electronic voting rather than voice voting so that citizens can track their representatives.
It has come to our attention that the National Assembly has failed to maintain a functional website with list of dead members still appearing on the website as legislators. Also, defected members still have their details wrongly captured. The website also does not provide information on the activities of representatives elected to serve their constituents. Parliamentary documents such as acts, bills, Hansard, notice, and other papers are neither up to date nor easily accessible. Indeed, An arm of government that cannot maintain a website with accurate and up-to-date information clearly leaves much to be desired.
The group says the National Assembly is a critical institution in the country's democratic journey, and there is need for members of the National Assembly to ensure it is open, transparent and accountable.